So let's start our 57th session. So this session will be about exciting things about one of the most famous towns in the world, Sevilla in Spain. So Sevilla will be presented by Erasmus students at my university in Russia. They are students at the University of Sevilla. After that, we will discuss the possibility to go over there to see Sevilla or maybe another towns around Europe. Also will be information about 1st October, which is the International Day of Old People and also International Day of Poetry and Music. And for this reason, we will present beautiful songs and poems from Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, and you will be satisfied. So the leader of the session is Carmen Stadelhofer from Eloy, Germany. Carmen, the floor is yours.
Thank you. We both are the moderators this evening. Hello to all. Many greetings from Marina. She's unable to be with us this evening, but she sent her best greetings. As Emily said, we will have a mixed program, and I'm very curious about the presentation about Seville. I had been 15 years ago, and so I'm interested to see what's going on today.
So we will start with one song, performance by Valeria Farkas. I climbed the hill of Cluj. Valeria, the floor is yours.
Thank you. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira, să-i culeg o floare badelui, taradira, în pădure singurea, să-i culeg o viorea. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira, în pădure singurea, să-i culeg o viorea. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira, Floricică viorea să-i spui, taradira, cum arde focul dorului, taradira, focul dorului amar, și l-aștept să vină iar. Floricică viorea să-i spui, taradira, focul dorului amar, și l-aștept să vină iar. Floricică viorea să-i spui, taradira. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira, să aștept în calea badelui, taradira, în pădure lângă pac, unde mi-a fost locul drag. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira, în pădure lângă pac, unde mi-a fost locul drag. M-am suit în dealul Clujului, taradira.
Thank you very much.
Bravo.
Bravo, Valeria. Bravo, Vali. Bravo.
Very fine, very nice.
Mulțumim. Thank you, Leo, because Leo showed us the words, but they were so small letters, I cannot read. So, Leo, thank you that you prepare bigger words, bigger letters. Bravo, Vale, bravo. So, we would like to present some one Ukrainian song. You know that now is a word and we cannot forget about this, but people have to live, have to be in good environment. So Carmen, please tell us something about Ukrainian war.
Yes, so I'm not with Ukrainian women this evening, but I speak about them. You know that we work a lot with Ukrainians, refugees coming to Ulm, and we try to involve them in our society. And to take profit of their competences. And so we have a lot to do in common. And by this way, there had been 3 women. They created a song group. It's called Art Viva. And they like to be together and to present the Ukraine songs. And when we are with a lot of Ukrainians, all people join and are singing with us. And it's a good atmosphere, and it's good for the soul to be together. We meet us every Friday in a big hall, and now we are preparing with them Finiki. Finiki are friendship bands, a little bit like Matinitsa. It's in yellow and in blue. It's the sign of friendship in the colors of the Ukraine state. And we will offer it in a big concert in 2 weeks. We have a big concert between Ukraine and German artists. And now I invited this little choir, which they are also part of this big concert, to be with us this evening, but it is not possible because in the houses where they are living, the line is not very good. And so they sent to me, or I sent to Emily and to Leo, a little video just for give you some impression. But I promise to them and to you that they will come in one of the next sessions in Presency, and that we will continue to discover Ukraine and Ukraine songs. This song this evening, it was performed by these 3 ladies. It's Danida, it's Ala, and Alma. And Anna. Anna is a pianist. She is in Ukraine, professor for piano in the High School of Kiev, and she misses a lot this work. Ala is the mother of Anna, and she is in a choir, in a big choir in Kiev also. And Zanida is coming from a little town, and she likes to sing. And so they bring to us songs from Ukraine. And this evening, I present a song they performed also for a senior's house, and it's about the Danube. It's named The Garden Near the Danube. And it's about a bird who is singing, and singing the bird call the friend, the partner to come, and the bird is very excited if the lover will hear her and come. And in this garden is also a young lady, and also she is belonging of her partner, of her lover, and so she's also singing. And you will hear a song about love and about belonging of the other person. So Leo, be so kind and give us a little introduction to this. So, thank you. this was not a successful presentation, but you have a little idea about this group called Art Viva and the joy of singing of these three persons. And you can imagine that all people love to hear them and to join because it's a well-known folk song in Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you to you. I know this song and this person. Zinaida is half Bulgarian, half Ukraine person with 3 children and very good, really very good singer. So Carmen, thank you very much for this song. It's a good idea to present. And not forget that there is a wall around Europe. In Europe. So now, Sevilla, let's see how the students will present their town where they are living. Lucia, so Guillermo, because the name is written Guillermo, but the name is another. Tell your name.
Guillermo.
Guillermo, Alba, Lucia, and Anna will present Sevilla. So let's see.
Hello, my name is Lucia and I'm from Seville, and I'm gonna explain you our town where we live. The topics we're gonna talk about are the introduction, monuments, gastronomy, and culture. Seville is a municipality and city of Spain, and it's the is the capital of the province of Andalusia. And there is a university there that offers a lot of degrees, and it's called US. Here you can see it better. And this is one of the most important university of Sevilla, and it's located in the center of the city. Here is some monuments. This is the Triana Bridge. This is a bridge that communicates the center of the city with Triana neighborhood. That is where I live. And it's a place where a lot of people go in every day. Don't sound and this is the Tower of Gold. That is a dodecagonal military watchover. This is the cathedral. That is the largest cathedral in the world, and it's in the center of the city. And the Giralda, that is a part of the cathedral where the bell is.
Don't sound very because they are translators.
What? Okay.
Don't speak faster.
Okay.
Because there are translation in Romanian and in Bulgarian.
Okay, sorry.
Don't worry.
Do I keep going?
Yes, go.
Okay. This is the Spain Square. It's a square very beautiful to visit, and it's special because there is some banks where the province are represented with images and typical things of each province. Okay, the gastronomy. Here is some typical plates. Jamón, that it's a part of the pig's leg, and it's really good. Everyone love it. Adobo, that is
What is adobo? What is adobo?
Hello,
Lucy,
Anna. Do you hear us? I think she's frozen.
Espérate, estoy ya.
No.
Hello?
Hello. You can go on. Now we are
Okay.
with you.
Pero no se ven. Can you see the presentation?
don't worry, start
Okay. Now?
from gastronomy. What is adobo? What is a
Adobo is frying fish.
fish?
Yes, fish.
Okay, thank you.
Gazpacho is a tomato soup that you have it cold. Caracoles are snails and they are cooked in sauce. Torrijas, that is a recipe where it's usually made during Holy Week that I'm going to explain later. Ensaladilla, which is a typical cold plate with carrots, mayonnaise, and tuna. And then I'm gonna talk about the culture. This is a picture of the Holy Week, which it's a week where it represents the death, resurrection, and passion of Jesus. And this celebration lasts a whole week from Sunday to Sunday. And there is 71 brotherhoods that appear around the city of Seville. And you see these costumes. This is the Fair of Seville, that in my opinion is the most famous celebration in the city, and it lasts a week also, and it's composed from 4 little streets where you can see casetas and people dance and have a lot of fun. This is the cover where the people get into the feria. And this is the typical dress. That's me. This is Calle del Infierno, where a lot of rides are there for kids or for me also. And this is some typical things of feria. You can see rebujito, that is a drink composed of wine and Sprite or 7-Up, and everyone drinks it a lot in feria. Too much. Then casetas, that it's a place where people spend the time and there's music and people singing and dancing. And farolillos, that is that lights that illuminate all the street, and it's the typical thing in Feria. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any question? Yeah.
Are there questions? If someone would like to speak, to say something. So would you like to go to Sevilla? I have been there, and like it's very big town with very kind people, so many interesting events. So every event I saw, now I see in your presentation, it's about 1 week. So you celebrate many celebrations, and everyone is for 1 week. So you are very, very happy people. So what we'll discuss about our future? We can go to
Emily, I would like to say something.
or to go to another European city.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Carmen, say.
Yes, before starting to speak about the future, I would say to Spanish students that I thank for this nice presentation. And I have a lot of good memories because, as I said at the beginning, I had been in Sevilla perhaps 15 years ago. But I was there in a very impressive time. It was Eastern time. We had been in Granada, and in Sevilla, and then in Cordoba. And everywhere in the south of Spain, they are celebrating Easter times, the death of Jesus Christ, and then the resurrection, and so on. But the most impressful festivity had been in Sevilla, because there are trains of crowds. No, there are crowds of people, incredible. But there are, so how to say, like trains, groups crossing the town, all with a statue of Mother Jesus Mother, and with in Jesus Christ, and so on. And they are crossing in the night, and everywhere. And until 2 o'clock, we had been following one until 2 o'clock. It was really great. And on Sunday, of Easter Sunday, it was also full of people. This was the resurrection, and it was another atmosphere. And so I will never forget. But some days later, there had been this festivity I've spoken about, and we had been invited by colleagues to be with them in their caseta. And this, I have so good memories, because it was a meeting point for all family and friends they have. All the day, they started at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I think at 2 o'clock in the night they entered. And every time there was a coming and going from caseta to caseta, and a lot of talk, a lot of singing and dancing, and not all, but a lot of women had this very nice dress. And I would like to ask Anna if you and your the other students have such a dress, and if you take this dress when you are making this festivity in this period now, and not 15 years ago.
In one picture was there was a picture of Lucia with
Yes.
dress, with dresses. Show us again. Show us again.
Yes,
Okay.
let us know a little bit how you celebrate this festivity, because it's very special and it's very, very nice.
This is me.
So this is Lucia.
Very nice.
With blue clothes.
And in the other picture is Alba.
Alba is with you. With red one.
Yes. And yes, I since I was little, I always go with this dress to feria, and we usually start preparing it like 2 months before or 3, because you can buy it, but you can also do it your side.
Well, bravo.
And yes, and people usually have more than one. I have 3, so I can wear one each day and repeat. But you can also have only one and repeat. It doesn't matter, you can repeat.
And this clothes is going from mother to daughter, or from grandmother to mother to daughter? It's a family tradition, or it's always a new one?
Not usually, because I don't like my mom's costumes because they are so old, because it changes year to year. For example,
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are these dresses made for a special dance, Spanish dance like flamenco, or they do not have anything to do with the flamenco dance?
Yes.
Yes, they are for the flamenco. Suitable. Yes. I see. And do they have a special word in Spanish, this national costume, so to say, the special dresses?
We call it traje de flamenca.
So you have a special word in Spanish. Does it mean anything? Can you translate the meaning of the word?
Yes,
Flamingo suit.
flamingo
Means
dress.
Okay, costume flamingo. Yeah. Thank you very much. And just to say that these are my students also, they come to my English classes and I will see them on Wednesday. And we'll give the same presentation to your fellow students from Bulgaria. We discussed the national cuisine last time, and also we included the Bulgarian national cuisine in order to make them known, familiar with our typical drinks, beverages, and dishes. So very useful exchange of information. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Lucia. Thank you. Stop sharing.
Okay.
Thank you. Bravo, bravo. Good for you.
Thank you.
So let's continue with 1st October. But this presentation will present to many students in our university. I have to remark about these students that my colleague that teach them told me that they are impressed by their knowledge and also their attitude and manner to work. So they are very, very good students.
Thank you.
So now we will continue with one short presentation. Can you see my monitor?
Yes.
About 1st October. 1st October is International Day of Old People and also International Day of Poetry and Music. And I would like just to say some activities in Bulgaria that we did. For the first day as International Day of Old People, we had elections on the 2nd of October. For this reason, 1st October was celebrated in other days because 1st October was forbidden for celebrations this year. And the Union of Pensioners of Slivopolia Municipality celebrated the day with 21 meetings because their Union of Pensioners has got 21 clubs, and the mayor of the municipality, Valentina Tanasov, and also Veska Ozunova, you know her, she is the president of the union. They visited every club and celebrated with the people. People presented their results, reported about their results, their activities in this year, and had a joint lunch. Веска, ще кажеш ли няколко думи за това?
За празника.
Окей, тя може би не може да включи микрофона. So I'll continue. About the Day of Poetry and Music, it's necessary to remark that Club Kalina with the President Krasmira Marinova, she is here, celebrated this day together with friends from Georgia. And the friendship is richness, but when shared between artists from two different nationalities, this friendship is priceless. Thanks to the poet Nadezhda Radeva from this club Kalina, she is also a member of the Association of Poets and Writers of Russia. Members of Kalina had the opportunity to meet the Romanian poets, writers, and musicians from the literary circle Lucha Farum from Georgia. They attended the literary reading and presentation on the latest literary collection, Love Without Dimensions. This book was published in Russia, and Romanian poets took part to present these materials in front of their friends. So you can see So many writers and musicians and poets were there. The event took place in the amphitheater stage on the shore of River Danube in Russia, where artistically sounded poems in Bulgarian and in Romanian languages, recited by the authors themselves. Another organizer of this event was Duna Palangianu from Georgia.
Dunya Palangianu.
Dunya Palangianu from Georgia. So you can see also Bulgarian poet Alexandrina Shakhanova, Onya Dunya Palangianu, and Adrian Vasiliev and Nadezhda Radeva. И Raina Preslavska. Also, there are many others. On the beach of River Danube. Between the literary readings sounded amazing musical performance by our known person, musician Mikhail Stoica. The combination of poetry and music by friends from Bulgaria and Romania was magical. We had got this music from Mikhail Stoica in another session earlier. Mikhail Stoica has got this song in a plate.
Cafe.
Да. I invite you on for a coffee. Mrs. Krasmira Marinova, the president of the club Kalina said, we are separated by one river Danube, but we are united by a lot of common life values, like poetry, music, drawing, art, and culture. Those are values under the one common denominator, which didn't have price, and they should be kept in treasure of every nation. These are in Bulgarian. You can see Romanians are with this blouses here, but Bulgarians also have this special kind of blouses. They are famous in Bulgaria too. So Krasimira also said that they wish a lot more creative success to the real creators along the Danube, from Russia and Georgia. Let the friendship of the two nations be. So we wish to all these participants here to be in good health and to have got many years celebration of 1st October. So let's continue with one poem. The author Nadia. Тук ли си, Надя?
Няма да може да се свърже, Еми.
Nadia, she cannot make connections with us. So this is Nadezhda Radeva. She has got also bilingual book in Romanian and in Bulgarian with many poems. So she is member of the Club Kalina and member of the Association of Poets and Writers of Russia, and organize many international meetings of poets and writers. So her poem is Happiness Enough. I will read the poem in Bulgarian. Leo, can you show us the poem in Leo, you are perfect this evening. Thank you very much. So in Bulgarian, the author is Nadezhda Radeva. Насладата на кафето е в това да го приготви майка ти сутрин, когато нощта си отива на прага и среща деня. опитвате бавно, на глътки. Очарованието на утрото е в това да има ръка да те буди с докосване, на каквото само майките са способни. То всъщност е чист късмет, ако и на 50 си още дете. И до тебе е тази, която ти събужда сутрин с чашка кафе. И повярвай, това е достатъчно. Ох, кажете на Надя, че направо настръхнах от нейните думи.
Трогателно.
Ама аз чувам, бе.
Надя,
Тя влезе в към. Браво.
Надя, thank you very much.
Да, благодаря ти. Малко късно се включих и ти благодаря, чух изпълнението.
Просто настръхнах толкова хубави думи. Тогава, Надя, ще ни прочетете ли стихотворението на Дуня Паледжано?
На румънски.
Да, момент. Само един момент.
Okay. So Nadia succeeded to go in, and her poem is very, very beautiful for me because I remember my mom also, and she will present the poem My Parents of the author Dunya Palenjano from Giurgiu. She is the president of Association of Poets and Writers in Giurgiu.
Един момент е сега.
So the poem is about her parents. She felt sadly about them. She think that her mother is like star, like butterfly, and her father is a good traveler. The years pass, but the sadness for her parents is still there.
Готова съм, не знам дали се виждам, аз не се виждам никъде.
Вижда се.
Да. Добре. Първо на румънски и на български. Добре, прочитам на Дуня Паланджано на румънски. Dor de părinți. Mama, tu ești rouă prin grădină, petală de floare, miere, lumină, verzi de vioară, fluturi, stea, măicuță mea. Tată, albastre zârii te mângărei, vânt prin livadă, abur se suie, nor călător, luceafă în prag, ești tată drag. Anii trecură, mi-e dor de azi, de voi, în colți de odaie dorm greierii roi. Merii în grădină vă așteaptă cu minți, pe voi, dragi părinți, pe voi, dragi părinți.
Браво, Надя, браво.
На български сега ще го прочета. Тъга по родителите. Мамо, ти си росата в градината, венчелище, сладост, светлина, звънна цигулка, пеперуда, звезда, мамичко моя. Татко, синя зора те прегръща, вятър в ливадата полъх подема, пътешественик облак, лунен месец на прага стоиш, мили татко. Годините минават, днес тъжа за вас. Въгъла на стайчката спят трояк щурци. Ябълката ви очаква в двора, непокътната. За вас, скъпи родители, за вас, скъпи родители.
Оле, трогателно, Надя, много трогателно.
Много хубаво стихотворение.
Браво, Надя, браво.
На Дуня Паланджано.
Разкошно.
Моята приятелка от Георгиево.
So, thank you very much that you presented it in Romanian. Bravo. In Romanian and in Bulgarian. Thank you very much.
Браво, Надя.
Благодаря и аз.
I'm crying because this poem touched me very hard. So, thank you very much. We continue with player Prayo Narod, a poem with author Alexandrina Shakhanova. She is also a member of Association of Poets and Writers in Rusi. And this poem will be presented by Krasimira Marinova. Klub Kalina. About the... Okay, thank you, Leo.
Да го чете ли, Еми?
Да.
Жена. Аз бях оная слънчева жена, която тича боса по полето, на къра сам, замръзнала сама, в лятна вечер, нейде под небето. Аз бях и лудо влюбена жена. Не виждах никаква преграда. Преминах с тебе 9 села. В 10-то влязох, при Стануша млада. Аз бях оная предана жена. Горчиво вино, дето ти налива. Аз бях за теб и звук, и светлина, и 2 очи, които ти опиват.
Браво, браво.
Браво.
Това стихотворение е написано в памет на съпруга й.
Да. It is a poem in memory of her husband. So thank you, Krasi. Thank you very much. So dear colleagues, we succeeded to remark this 1st October as Day of Old People, as Day of our poets, writers, musicians. So I think that we have got good evening, and we'll wait for the future presentations about Warsaw, about meetings between Bulgarians, Romanians, German people. That this is the river between us of на Александрина е.
На Александрина, да. Река между нас на румънски и български език.
In Romanian English, the river between us of Alexandrina Shakhanova.
Двоязична книга.
Bilingual book. So thank you very much. Carmen, please, the floor is yours.
Would you like to make us known your town? You are really invited to make a short presentation, because the short presentation made by you, it's very, how to say, it's very inspiring to go. There are a lot of flyers and also books about towns and countries in Europe, but we have a very personal impression now from Sevilla or from Bucharest or from the other towns we have seen, and this is a good motor to travel. Let us hope that the pandemic will not come back, and that we will have the end of the war, this terrible war, and that we can overcome all the problems we have in the moment in Europe. And let us be grateful that we have so good community and that we meet us all 2 weeks. Widespread this idea of togetherness and friendship, to meet friends and to get new friends. And I think it will be good for Europe. Europe in trouble need our engagement. Thank you to all of you and have a good evening.
Thank you all, to all participants. Thank you very much. Thank you, translators, Utilia and Svetla, and also technicians, Leo and Lena is new one. She is learning now. So thank you very much, Carmen, for leadership. Thank you. Bye-bye.